Restaurants in Oregon will likely have to make major adjustments again with the return of the indoor mask mandate. Well, some restaurants in Portland are going beyond that and planning to require proof of vaccination as well. Elise Haas shows us how these businesses are responding to the Delta variant.
Just like a lot of people in the pandemic, the folks in the restaurant industry were also excited to get rid of the mask mandate, whether that was not having to wear a mask in a hot kitchen or just being able to see people's smiles again. But at this point in the pandemic, they say it is what it is, and they'll take a mask mandate over having to close down or reduce capacity. When I was catching up with the owner of Shine Distillery and Grill here in North Portland, he was saying that when the state reopened, business was booming. People were back out. But John Poteet has now noticed in the past 2 weeks that there has been a decline in customers yet again as the more contagious Delta variant has become dominant in Portland, as it has across the country, and as COVID cases are rising again and hospitals are getting crowded. He says he's okay with the mask mandate returning.
I don't think the mask deters somebody from going out. I think that the Delta variant is going to deter people from going out. The mask is just an inconvenience at this point in time, and if it's an inconvenience that we have to deal with, it's not the end of the world.
As the pandemic has taken another turn, John has decided to join the coalition of more than 20 other restaurants in Portland in requiring customers to prove that they're fully vaccinated in order to dine inside. He says he wants to protect his workers and the community in what has to be a maskless environment, and that his restaurant will start requiring proof of vaccination today. I also reached out to the governor's office to see how long this mask mandate will stay in place, and the governor's office tells me that it'll all depend on reevaluating the spread of COVID-19 and hospitalizations throughout the state. They say as long as the doctors, nurses, and hospitals are overwhelmed with COVID-19 patients, the indoor mask mandate will remain in place. In North Portland, Elise Haas, KOIN 6 News.